everyone. I'm back with our live video. I'm here, of course, with my partner in crime, Rose Spears, behind the camera today. And I want to address what is going on in Ukraine at the present time. Obviously, Vladimir Putin has invaded the country without any sort of provocation or ounce of humanity. The Ukrainian people have been suffering through this war for 21 days with no clear end in sight. They have lost thousands of their citizens. Russia, as well, has lost thousands of its soldiers. To see this senseless loss of life is heartbreaking and incomprehensible. Ukraine is also likely to lose many of its UNESCO World Heritage Sites. UNESCO stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations. Ukraine is home to 7 World Heritage Sites with another 17 sites on a waiting list. Just to put that in perspective, the United States is home to 24 UNESCO sites. Today I want to introduce you to just 3 of those 7 UNESCO Ukraine sites. The first one we're going to start with is the St. Sophia Cathedral. It was built in the 11th century. Its beautiful and delicate mosaics and frescoes from that period have been preserved in the interior of the cathedral. Monastic buildings around the cathedral were constructed in the 17th and 18th centuries. The area is comprised of churches, monasteries, and caves where saints were buried. It was an important center of the Eastern Orthodox Church. Our next site that we're going to look at is the ensemble of the historic center of Elvive. Elvive was founded in the last part of the Middle Ages. Now the Middle Ages ran from 500 to 1500, so the city could have had its beginnings anywhere from 1200 to 1500. The beautiful medieval topography of the area continues to receive preservation efforts today. The city has been shaped by various Christian groups, Muslims, and Jews who have lived there through centuries. The architecture is a fusion of styles from Eastern Europe with influences from Italy and Germany. Several buildings from the Renaissance and Baroque period have been preserved. Now the last site we're going to look at today is the ancient city of Chernihiv and its Kora. The city was founded by Dorian Greeks in the 5th century BC, a long time ago, on the coast of the Black Sea. In the centuries following, the city saw interactions of Greek, Roman, and Byzantine communities in the region. It was abandoned in the 15th century. It was important because of its wine production. The remains of ancient vineyards have been well preserved in this area. Now obviously, Deadwood does not have any UNESCO World Heritage Sites, but it does have amazing cultural heritage, which is invaluable. Deadwood History, Deadwood Historic Preservation, and many people in the community work hard to protect and preserve that cultural heritage. For Deadwood, some of those cultural heritage items might include the Potato Creek Johnny Nugget, the stained glass windows from the Methodist Church, the Deadwood Stagecoach, the Adams House, the hat that Chief David Bald Eagle wore every year at the Days of 76 celebration, the relics from the Chinatown archaeology dig, and remember, the entire city is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Now, why should we care about the Ukrainian UNESCO sites and Deadwood's cultural heritage? Why do they matter? Because history is always in danger of disappearing, sometimes violently and intentionally, and sometimes accidentally and without malice. They matter because these things identify us as a community, as a people, and as individuals. They are our roots, our connection, and a tangible reminder and confirmation of our past. They are precious and irreplaceable. Peace and love to the Ukrainian people at this time. Thank you, everyone.